Okay guys, so welcome back to another tutorial, and here so far so good that we have displayed and added our goals, and now it's time to click on them. So I'll take you quickly back to the goals adapter, and what we do here is we create an interface on goal clicked, because we want to be able to pass the values void on clicked. So we'll pass uh, position and goal model goal model list, and what we do in here is on goal clicked, this interface comes in here and we depend this whole adapter on this. Yeah, we know that. Okay, so we go back in here and pass on clicked, we pass uh, first of all we need interface on goal on clicked, and we are passing the position of adapter and the goal list that is fetched from the Firebase. So now here we come in and we take it like, okay, so this is dependent on this interface, so this gives us this method that we had created there. See how easy it is, like there is one approach like intent and bundles, but this is like really like new approach that people use now. Nobody is using intents or anything. So now this was the method that we had created in the interface and we have the access to it. Now here comes the juicy stuff. Like here we're gonna pass our stuff to the next activity, because once we click, then where do we go? So first of all, what we do here is we go to our nav graph and we are sending the values. We are sending some values to the next activity, and we would have to use navigation safe args. So our receiving fragment is going to, we go in here and goal fragment is going to receive the values from the all goals fragment. So here we will add goal id, so that is string. This is null, like a string null spelling. We have goal name. Okay, this is going to be also null, and we have goal, like total goal amount, that we are still taking in null as a string. And what else do we send there? uh, yeah, so I think let's just rebuild the project so we can have access. This is very important. After you pass arguments, you have to rebuild your project to access the method that I'm going to show you. Otherwise we will not be able to access the method that helps us pass the argument, so you have to rebuild the project. Okay, so now all goal fragment is all goal fragment direction is sending all goals to goals fragment, and we can name this action new all goal fragments to goal. And there can be multiple, you might be sending the arguments from one fragment to multiple fragments, so you have to note where you are going, so that is why you must remember the name. So this is bit of like a common sense that you have to, now this action also goes to login fragment. You can go from all fragment to login fragment, and you go to goal fragment, but right now we are sending the values to goal fragment, so we have to click on this. This is what I was explaining. Okay, what's wrong with this? Okay, uh, what is wrong? Okay, and yeah, so what we'll do is we have the position and we have the list also. So let's just string goal name we can get model list get position, because the position of the adapter, pretty smart way to get it. String goal id goal model list get position get goal id, string and total amount goal model list get position get total amount. Okay, so now what we do here is simply action set goal id is goal id, action dot set goal name is goal name, action dot set total amount is total amount, and nav controller navigate to simply action. We don't have to write the whole id because it is taken care of in this statement. Okay, now if we click and we like, let's see what happens is that it should take us to the next fragment if we click on one, but obviously we will not be able to see like how we utilize these values. So we click on this and it is opening, but obviously there are no values that are being displayed here. Okay, and this 10% is like I set for the default, but we can take care of that later. Okay, so now the click is working successfully, but if I click on cycle, then only the cycle goal should open, right? So that is taken care of here, but let's move to the goal fragment and try to get all these values. String goal id total amount, and we have goal name. So let's just get this on view create it, maybe, yeah, we would need that. And we have two buttons in this, is withdraw deposit, and we also have the text view is goal name and to go text goal name. Okay, let's start with these first, and then gradually we can display our stuff. So first of all, to get these we will use goal id is equals to, now this is at the receiving ends of the argument, so from bundle get arguments, get goal id, goal name is equals to goals fragment, arguments from bundle get arguments, get goal name, and lastly we have this total amount, so that we are taking, and we might need to convert that later, so why don't I just convert it right away here. Maybe total amount int parse int goal fragment arguments get, so from bundle get arguments get total amount. Okay, so I think just for the demonstration to display we need the view also, so let's get the view, uh, text goal name, we need it here. What is the activity? Goal fragment goal, and like, okay, so the goal info is the text view name, so we go in here and I'll just take care of this also. Goal name is goals fragment, so we have to be able to display this goal info, text goal name set text, and we can say goal name plus a little bit of a space, string dot value of total amount, and now we check that. I think I'll end this tutorial here. So once we click on guitar, then only guitar should open. So guitar goal is that, cycle is that, travel is that, right? So guys, like, this is it for this tutorial, and in the next one what we'll do is we will start working on our goal fragment, maybe adding stuff to it and withdrawing and all that. Okay, so I'll see you in the next one.